Okay, we're talking about creating a new look and feel for the Gabby site, and this is it in its current form right here. And what they really want to have happen is they want to have a more interactive feel. They really the word they keep using with me is groundbreaking. I don't think they have the budget for groundbreaking, but I think that we could create some cool ideas that would help them achieve that goal. So he referenced a number of sites, and I want to show you what those sites are so you can understand why he likes them and what he likes about them. Let's go to the first one, which was this 8VO Designs, and I guess that's the domain name is Octavo Designs. What he really likes about this is he likes this kind of vintage feel over here on the left-hand side. Um, he also liked the idea of a left navigation at first, but the more we've talked about it, we're not really sure if that's going to work with what he wants to do. Just to go back and reference their site, we have a two-tiered navigation where their products are their nav, and then this is their company stuff. And I think that we're going to have to do something possibly similar on the new design. We'll have to create uh, a navigation at the top that is going to be like main category stuff, like seating, for example. But when you click on seating, I think you'd like to have left navigation as it relates to the products, like this. And he referenced anthropology a great deal. If you go and click on clothes, for example, you'll see these over here, like this. So I think that he would like to have that approach with his site. Um, but going back to the sites he likes and why he likes them, he likes this feel over here on the left-hand side. Um, so that's that one. Let's pull up this. Let's close this. Okay, so he also really liked this idea of having kind of the picture being the entire site in the background. I think with what he's going to be doing, it's going to be a real challenge. And as we talk through it, I think we've kind of steered him away from doing that because on their site, um, they're dealing with lifestyle images that are kind of floating on top, and to try to make this a whole site would be a real challenge. Um, so I think what he'd really like to have happen is um, kind of using a similar thought as slide deck, but what it would be is in the feature area, he'd like to have a. It's hard to explain, but he like kind of want to have a book feel. And to give you an idea of what I mean by that is if I go to um, view our catalog online. Here we go. View our catalog online, and then I click on this. Let's actually go to full screen. So you see this book edge right here, and these edges. Um, I think he'd really like to see kind of the centerpiece of that slide deck. It's like a book. Like there's a book on the book edges on the outside. He'd like for it to um, for this. I don't know if you necessarily have to have a crease in the middle, but it would be it would feel like a book, and using these would be like turning the pages of a book. And these would be like featuring the various categories like seating, dining, entertaining. And as you click on it, it kind of quote unquote turns the page, but it would bring up a new lifestyle image. But then once you're actually on the image itself, his thought is to have this. So let's click on, we're on anthropology, let's click on add home, and then let's click on, actually if you just hover over these, you can see that as you hover over the various items, it changes um, the hover. You click on it and it shows the product that you're specifically hovering on. You can go down here and click on this. Let's see, we have this one, we have this one, we have this one, we have this rug. And so imagine you're back on the home page, you're flipping through the pages, and the next one you go to maybe would be a different image altogether. And now we're looking at this. And each one of these is an image, a product. as you click on that product, you can obviously get to it. He didn't really love the idea of the fact that you're on a light box and you can't view additional or related products. But we're kind of marrying a whole lot of different concepts here together. Let's go back over to the sites that he liked. So we talked about that. I don't know if there's any kind of inspiration you can draw from this right here, but he really liked the concept of this. It might be tough to pull off with their lifestyle images. He liked this site because what his thoughts are here is that they're taking furniture and they're basically they'll take a piece of furniture and modify it. They might take like a piece of antique furniture and do a different take on it and kind of present it as their own idea. And so what his thought is that one of the reasons he's like this, he liked the idea of sketches, and he thought maybe if they have like a chair, for example, you might have half the picture being a chair and the other half being the sketch, so it can kind of show how it went from sketch to life. And if you, I think the implementation for that idea would be more along the lines of, let's go to, I think this one, this website, we'll click here. So like this image right here represents the category, and these products represent the images or the products within the category. So he might be able to see within each main category an example of a product with a line drawing as it kind of transforms into a real product. Not like an animation per se, but more just the idea of showing how it got there. So that's another thought that he had about the actual products. I think he was really a big fan of the typography on this website. They really like the idea of this contact information the way they've done it here. That's straying a little off the homepage concept that we're talking about, though. As they were in the room with me, I kind of just wireframed an idea of how it might actually be laid out. And one of the things they want to do is they want to have a mission statement that on the very first quote-unquote slide or page of that middle area. And so maybe on the first one it actually shows the mission statement, and then it maybe has a lifestyle image, but then when you turn the page, quote-unquote turn the page, you would lose the mission statement, and then this whole area would be a feature image. And again, it would be interactive. But beneath that, the idea for this was to have a blog and have like have the first blog entry here, the second blog entry here, and the third blog entry here. And then that would really be it for the home page. There would not really be any other content. You'd have your nav, of course, over the top, the logo. And then the logo, one other thing on the logo they thought is you could pull in this decor with a story and maybe put it all underneath Gabby and make it just one line instead of breaking. I wanted to spill all this out so that you kind of had a dump of the ideas that he had as we kind of talked through it all in the meeting. I think that was pretty much it.